Hey guys, this is What You're Looking At, and today we'll be taking a look at the new Tachyon Ops helmet cam. Hope you enjoy the video. When it comes to Tachyon helmet cams, I expect nothing but flashy and professional with the box, as being a previous owner of the XC and the XC HD. As we look here at the box really quick, as we see is this Tachyon Ops, world's smallest helmet camera, as you will see in a second. Okay, when you open up the box, this is everything you'll get. It'll all come in this cardboard, really tightly packed, so you know nothing will be damaged upon receiving and shipment. And then here's the mounts that will come with the camera. We have the clip mount, which is mainly used for the brim of a hat, but you know, y'all innovative players out there can find a way to attach it to a molly vest, maybe a pocket, who knows. We have the contour mount, which is for on top of a helmet. We have the armor itself, which goes on top of the camera for use with the contour mount to keep it protected against BBs. We have the tripod mount, which can also be used if you're carrying it around in a game as a cameraman and not a player. As you see, it has the tripod piece in the bottom. We have our charging cord, as this camera does have an internal battery which lasts roughly about 2.5 hours. USB on one side and then the charging piece on the other, so you can either find an adapter to charge it into the wall or just on a computer. And then we also have the 3M dual lock strip, as you'll get a piece of paper from Tachyon saying it is complimentary. And this is very nice. This is what you would use for your contour mount. Basically, you'd put some on the contour mount and then you'd put it on your helmet, and this acts as a super velcro to keep this mount on top of your helmet at all times. And the only other thing besides the camera that we get is a pretty detailed one-page manual that just shows you all the mounting systems that come with the camera, how to charge, insert your memory card, shooting video, and all the other features with the camera. And then finally, we have the Tachyon Ops itself. Okay, now moving on to the camera itself, I'm going to go over a couple of its features. As you can see, the first feature is that it is extremely small. I think Tachyon Ops mean it when they say this is the smallest camera out there. As you can see, comparing it to my thumb, it's just ridiculously small. It's about the size of an average thumb, unless you'd say I have fat fingers, which some people might say. But as you see, it makes it perfect for the sports like airsoft and paintball, as it was made for. That way it's a smaller target and it makes it less likely to be hit. Moving on to some of the external features of the camera, we got these dimples. As you see, on all four sides of the long sides of the camera, we have 3 dimples. These are purely for mounting purposes. As you can see, with all mounts that come with the camera, we got these same dimples. It makes it a very easy, carefree way of mounting the camera into any mounts that Tachyon provides, and makes it really easy to use, and it still makes it to where it's a very secure system, but it's still fairly easy to put on and off each mount. This is the top of the camera. As we see, all it says is Tachyon. That's an indicator to show it is the top. All the sides are pretty much the same. We have our one audio input right here, which records all audio. And that's another feature of the Tachyon Ops. When Tachyon sat down, they said, what can we do to make our cameras have better audio? One, they made this specifically for dry activities. As you know, previously all the Tachyon cameras were made to be waterproof for scuba divers, etc. This was made for dry sports. As you know, there's no waterproof or shockproof panel on the back. We have our speaker on the outside, and it makes audio quality a whole lot better out of the box. Moving on to the back here, as we see, we have many buttons. We have our video to time-lapse photo right here on the left side. Flip it up for video and down for time-lapse photo if you like to make slideshows, etc. That makes it perfect. On the right side, we have our lock and unlock switch. In the middle, we have our power button. You lightly tap it to turn it on. And to turn it off, usually if you have a memory card, it'll turn off right away with a hold of the button. But since I don't have a memory card in, this button will automatically go off in 30 seconds. So you'll see that as I talk about this more. But this little flap right here, this is where your micro SD card. Keep in mind, this is a fairly small camera, so the only way you'd be able to record video is to have a micro SD card. As pictured here, I bought this off eBay for $10, free shipping, but if you'd like, Tachyon has them provided if you'd like to buy it at the same time. And as you see, the light just went off from not having that memory card in. And then the only thing else you need to know about the back is the charging port right there. One more thing I'd like to mention about the back of the camera itself. As I said, when you're recording, you'll see a green light. And in the event that you are doing photo time-lapse, as you see I have the button position for here, instead of seeing a green light, you would see flashing red and green lights. It makes it really easy, and on top of the audible notice of it going on and off, it makes this camera just extremely simple to use. Now going on over to the mount itself, here's the contour mount. As I mentioned, this is what you would use the 3M dual lock for. It goes right up on top of your helmet. As you see, as I'll show you here of mounting, fairly easy. It goes right into place, and as you see, no easy movement, tapping it, tree branch, nothing is going to happen to this camera, and it makes it for a very stable mount. Moving on to our next mount, we have a tripod mount. As you see, just like the helmet mount or the contour mount, it goes right into place, clicks right in, no movement at all up or down, and then you just put that right into your tripod just in case you were buying this as a video camera for your reviews, etc. Moving on to the baseball brim mount or the clip mount, goes right into place, and this mount is movable. As you can see, I kind of put it on backwards, but you get the point. And then this would just clip right onto the baseball hat, as you'd see in the picture right here. That comes right off. And moving on to the last piece that was included with this camera is the impact armor. As you see, this slides right over, and since the two sides are used for mounting with the contour mount, the top piece is the only piece that secures the armor itself, but with the mounts, they also secure through the sides, as you see, with the kind of profiling of the panel. So this makes for a really good protection of the camera, and also it still makes it really easy for the audio. As you see, it's right here by the opening, so audio will not be dampened with as much as you would think with protection on the camera. As we see, this is just a really short test. This really wouldn't be the best quality you can get, as it is meant for an outdoor sport camera. As you see, I have all the lights on. Here's where I'm shooting the video at, a little behind the scenes on the video, just showing y'all around. Okay guys, so as you can tell by the footage and the sample photos, this camera really stands up for its price. Along with getting all these mounts that come with it, I really can't complain about the quality of the photos or the video. And as you can tell right out the box, the audio quality is really great for a helmet or gun cam. And as y'all know in the past, or if y'all just know Tachyon in general, they're very versatile with their cameras. They make it to the point where you can use it for practically anything. As you can see with these 5 mounts I have here, I will go in detail in other videos. We have a shotgun barrel mount. We have a shotgun, or this is actually the scope mount, my fault. We have a shotgun barrel mount, 12 gauge shotgun to be exact. We have a rifle rail mount, which would mount under a rifle, as in a sniper rifle or a hunting rifle. And then we have the Picatinny gun cam rail mount, which is needed to attach any of these other mounts to. Also on Tachyon, this is available for $25, and then all of the other mounts are available for $15 a piece. Okay guys, in conclusion, for what you're paying for, I think you're getting an absolute great deal from Tachyon here. Their new Tachyon Ops camera, they've made the improvements, they've made the camera even smaller, they've made the audio better, they've made a shield that's more innovative than what they had before, and overall just an amazing product. Yes, it's only a standard definition, but for $90, you can't complain. If you're the budget airsofter or the budget paintballer and you want to record those matches, you want to get that nice footage, I think this is the way to go. If you don't have $200 to $300 to drop on other cameras, Tachyon is the way to go. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, go to tachyoninc.com to check out this camera and many other cameras they're selling. Until then, this is What You're Looking At. Hope you all enjoyed the video. I'm out.